No average Joe sold here. In order to solve this puzzle, your first job as barista is to figure out which drink gets served, which clue gets served, which type of drink. Instructions I can reads. So there's 4 types of clue. There's cafe au lait, Homophones of these clues need to be entered into the grid. There's a speciality brew. Answers must be brewed, i.e. anagrammed, before entry into the grid. Uncappuccino. 1 word in each clue must be uncapped, the first letter removed, before solving. Faced with decaf. If none of these other drinks meet your fancy, you may be faced with decaf, the sheer horror. Every clue must be read word by word from right to left before solving. Finally, the successful barista can read the shaded cup of coffee column by column, top to bottom, not for a gratuity, but for a gratuitous compliment. And there we go, we've got that in the shape of a coffee cup. So I think, have we got enough space? Let's increase you slightly. And then we've got all the instructions and all the numbers just on the screen there. So yes, absolutely. Cafe au lait, homophones, speciality brew, anagrams. Those are things we do to our answer before we put it into the grid. Uncappuccino, we do to a clue. We take 1 letter off the starting. And faced with decaf, it says read right to left. I assume that means just the entire clue backwards, because there's some clues on multiple lines. And how do we do that? Do we go, say, for 2 across? Picture, dafter, tease to starting employee. Starting is employee. Key cobber. I'm assuming it's just in reverse rather than strictly right to left. So, allow me a first go on each of these clues, then when I inevitably get stuck, I will throw it to you. Cobb is starting to tease, draft, picture a key employee. Cobb, it's a type of lettuce, isn't it? No, I'm thinking of cos, aren't I? Starting to tease, T. Dafter, cilia, or TD. Maybe starting to, and then a picture would be a ewer. Is it going to be that? A picture would be a ewer. So is it T something and then ewer? There's a Cobb salad which uses lettuce. I think that's maybe what I was thinking. We don't have enumeration on the clues, but that is because it will tell us, that could help us with homophones or things like, particularly with the homophone thing. Cobb was in Inception as well. Was he? I'm assuming he was. Indeed, the homophone could. I love Inception because there's many layers of it, literally. And fun fact, there are 6 main characters, and the first letters of them all spell out or anagram to dreams, which was, I think, very, very clever. Oh yes, absolutely, an American setter. Okay, hints please on this one. Cobb was a baseball player, so T-Y then for Ty Cobb? No, Ty Cobb was a baseball player. Starting to tease is T. Dafter, inana, pitcher. Pitcher is a ewer. So it is Ty. Okay. Starting to tease. Dafter, pitcher, A. Key employee. Titipa. No, I'm not spotting this one. Any hints before I move into... Here's my decaf for the day. T's. T's could be an anagram indicator, but I've got it paired up with starting at the moment. Key. Oh, street countdown. A key employee, like a locksmith or a super. Because that would be a super in a building, wouldn't it? Okay, no, not spotting it. So I think I'm going to have to move on because I'm not getting it. So, hey-ho. 6. Try. Good evening, Liori. Oh, you've joined us at a fun one. We've got this 4 different types of clue. I'll let you read them on screen. They're all there. Can you read that all okay? I hope you can. Try to grab last of cash in box. Try to grab last of cash in box. Me neither, Meredith. Try to grab last of cash. So that's H. So try to grab you in a box. Spar or a crate. You grab, try to grab last of cash, which is an H, in box. Ooh, hint please, for this one, like the first letter maybe. What is the sound of one hand clapping? Four-letter word for box. All I can think of is, a four-letter word. Interesting. So spar for box. Is it going to be? Is it going to be that? A crate. Put stuff in that box. There's no other words for box. Other than crate. First letter, please, of this box. What's the first letter of this box? Because I need to get something in this grid at some point. You'll be on it when you do debt sock. C. So crate, then. I'll be on it when I'm doing debt sock. It's not crate, whatever it is, because an H doesn't go in that. Next letter, please. Crack? No, I'm not on crack when I'm doing the Detective Society. Next letter, please. Here, H. Oh. Chip. On the chase. On the next letter, please. Oh my goodness. Cats. I'll be on cats. A box of wine. A crate. Try to grab you. Clues. They solve clues. They're trying to solve cases. So, chase. So a box is a case. And then we've got that. So it's just chase. So, what's the funky thing? Try to... So is it last of ash in box? It's not cash, it's ash. So I think that is an uncappuccino. I think it's try to grab last of ash in box, because I can't make any other way of that working. So I had entirely forgotten that this was a funky crossword when solving that clue. So I think ash becomes cash in that one, so I think we've got an uncappuccino. I'm going to put them here, which is just out of your view, but it's just for my benefit. It is very cheap. 10. Let's have a look. Show off piece of salmon in vessel. Show off piece of salmon in vessel. We've got 5 letters there. There could be a homophone of the clue. There could be an anagram of the clue. Oh, is there an anagram of the clue that we could do? Not really. A box is definitely a case. I'm going to say that's uncap, but we've got to bear it in mind. Show off, boast, piece of salmon, S, in boat. Oh, it is boast. Okay. So, what is the thing that is going on? Boast. Is that, can we anagram that? We can anagram that to boats. Yeah, boats. I think that's your anagram. That's your bog standard anagram. So, uncap there, anagram there. Or Sabbath. I'm going to stick with my guns and say boats because it's slightly more common, but that is by no means a good reason to pick it. 11 across, Bonnie embraces Henry in water slide. Bonnie embraces Henry in water slide. Water slide is like a flume. If you're Bonnie, you're happy. Stabbo. You didn't see much of him. Mainly because he was in the back. Bonnie embraces Henry. So we're going to be putting H in something. If you're Bonnie or happy, could we be taking a letter off of something? Or could we be slide water in Henry embraces Bonnie? I don't like that. Is Henry H here? For those of you who've got it, is Henry H here? Because it could be Hal, but I prefer H. This is an Olay. Okay, so we're not getting 5 letters from the clue. Okay, so Bonnie, happy. What water slides are there that have an H in them? Slip and slide, a flume. Bonnie. A Bonnie baby is a happy, a bouncy baby, a cheerful, a glad, a gay, no, think Scottish Bonnie. Yeah, I'm thinking happy, or like red-faced, or like a button, or a cat. Oh goodness, this has gone all only connect. What connects? Scottish Bonnie, a button and a cat. No, apparently I don't. I thought it was a wee bonny lass. Does that mean young? Chubby? Apparently I don't know what Bonnie means. Okay. Good evening, Zadster. What does Bonnie mean? Give me a word that isn't the word. A synonym. Pretty. Okay. So, fair. Cute, pretty, likeable. Cute! Shoot, there we go. So there's your water slide. And so we're going for Olay, Cafe Olay. So we're going to put a homophone in, probably S-H-O-O-T, which does not look good with the word above it. So Chase is there. Is there an anagram of Chase? I'm going to put it in and we will deal with it later when we get to the downs and just hope. 12 across. In hitting position, for example. In hitting position, for example. Good work, Zadster. Sleep well. In hitting position, up. Position, for example. Sight. It really, really does, Catus. Yep. In hitting position, for example. Can we take the first letter off of anything? I don't think so. It could be or example. So we could take for, could become or, but again, that feels a bit cheap. Hint, please. You're at bat. If you're in a hitting position, you are... For example, could be e.g. or say. Position could be to sight, S-I-T-E. In could be at home. At home. Is it at home? I think that's at home. And now I'm going to be told, before teeing off, you take your trousers down. No. Caroline likes it, but not waterfall. Uncapped. Yeah, we think cash to ash. It's not great. Not at home. What's your position is? What's your opinion? What's your thoughts? What do you think? goodness. Can I have first letter, please? I'm really struggling with this one. Hollangro's got it. An I. So in is in. In is in. Hitting. Could that be itting instead? No. If I can get a confirmation that it's in and then the rest of the word. Instance. Got it. So that is an ole. That is a homophone because we will get instance. TS at the end. Absolutely. So in and then stance. That's your position. And then an example is an instance. That's actually quite a lovely clue. We haven't had any decaf or uncappuccinos. No, we've had a debatable uncappuccino. And this chase does not look right here. So I think I might get rid of it. I'll put that there, but we'll see. Assistant scientist's hardship from missing lead. Assistant scientist's hardship from missing lead. Assistant is aid. Scientist's hardship missing maybe ed instead of lead. Aches. Ah, there is an anagram. That's lovely. Well done. Indeed. Indeed. That looks much better. Much better. So whatever this is probably going to start with a vowel. And aid, A-I-D-E, starts with a vowel as an assistant. So scientists... hardship from missing lead. No, not spotting it. So is it aid, Meredith? I assume it isn't. Assistant. A scientist is a lab tech. Oh, a decaf. Is it lead missing from hardship? Scientist's assistant. Oh, it's a decaf. So everything is faced backwards because decaf is faced backwards. So lead missing from hardship, and then you get a scientist's assistant. Okay. So hardship, poverty. Igor is rigor. Hardship is rigor. Because Igor is the assistant in many things. I think we can do that as a decaf and put Igor into the grid. So that's good. Fine, you don't want to put the I in. Don't know why that is. Okay, 14. Oh, I love Beaker. Odds are good for Gary facing Yankee star Nettles. May I be told who the first name of this Nettles person, please? Because I think that might be important to the clue. So there's 5 letters in the grid for it. But Greg or Greg. Okay. So in that case, odds are good for Gary. So that is G and R from that. And then AIG from facing. So what is odds are good? It's definitely that then. It's every other letter of Gary facing, because that is Greg, and that. But what is the gimmick of the clue? Can we do a homophone? I'm just gonna put it in the grid, and we'll find out if it works. The police are after me again. So, do we need to take off facing? We need to take off Facing, hang on, facing needs to become acing, doesn't it? Because otherwise, exactly, odds and evens. So that is an uncappuccino. Uncap. There we go. Rev in hot seat, Sean of last company car. Rev in hot seat, Sean of last company car. Is Sean going to be an anagram indicator? Or is that going to be Horn instead of Sean? That could be. Rev in hot seat. These are tough. This is tough. This is I was expecting a fairly straightforward one, but no. Getting this out for a possible anagram, but I don't quite know what it is an anagram of, if it is an anagram. If you're in the chat now, have a point. No reason, just we're all doing very well. It's Thursday, have a Thursday point. Rev in hot seat, Sean. Anagram of in hot seat? Or is it going to be reverse? Seat could become eat, of course. You're all doing very well. No, any hints on this one from anyone? I'm not seeing anything going in the chat, so I'm just going to move on, I think, because no one's really getting it. So 19 is here. Available to call back, we for vote in dissent. Dissent in vote, for we back call to available. Doesn't really work, maybe. Available to call back. Yell, ring. Thank you very much for the follow there. Hope you're doing well. To call back. Echo. We, our, vote. Sorry, Liari, that we did very few clues, but I hope you're enjoying it. And good luck with your next crossword stream whenever you do it. Is it today? Do follow Liari. She does excellent crossword streams on the old Twitcheroo. Available to call back. We've for vote in dissent. Vote in dissent is nay. A work quiz. Was that in person, Warble J? Blimey. Nay is dissent. Vote in dissent is a nay vote. Ah, fair enough. Available. If you're available, you're single. You're. Blimey, that's a decent commute, Liari. Well, travel safe and speak to you later. No, moving on. 21. Second, loverly, retro, dirty coat. Second, loverly, and that is how it is spelt in the clue. Retro, dirty coat. We've only got four letters for it. Loverly is a very Bristolian way of saying it. Yeah, very Bristolian way of saying it. Second is that. Lovely, nice, retro. So it's going to be backwards. Dirty coat. Overly. That's overly. I done this one. It's lovely becomes overly. Second is S. Overly retro. 2 backwards and you get a dirty coat for soot. And we could put that straight in the grid. Okay, 23 for 6. Terrible cricket reference there. Currency, yen, seized by fanatics without reach. Currency, yen, seized by fanatics without reach. So fanatics, fans, nuts, maybe. That's the derive. Loverly becomes overly. Seized by fanatics, fans without reach. Occasionally, I've done one. It's all up to you now. I've done my one. Whoever it was, I forget now who. They did their clue earlier. I think it was Zadster, I think. They've done their one. I've done my one. Come on, everyone step up to the plate now. I used to think that was a cooking reference, can I just say? Stepping up to the plate. I now realise it's baseball, some form of sports thing. Stepping up to a plate. No, I thought it was cookery to start off with. As a kid, it's the only plate I knew. So, yeah. There. And it's been used on, exactly, it's been used on MasterChef. That was probably on TV where I saw it back in the old 90s version of MasterChef with Lloyd Grossman or something like that. I'm sure they probably used it as a clever pun on stepping up to plate. So that's why I thought, anyway, that's why I thought it was that. Currency, yen, seized by fanatics about the reach. Not sure any thoughts on this one. No one's getting it, so I think I could go for 24. Currency, pound, dollar, seized by fanatics. It's not a hidden that I can see. Seized by fanatics without reach. In reverse, reach without fanatics by seized yen currency. Don't like it. Oh my goodness. Hidden when the things are reversed. There's going to be one of those. I really hope there's a hidden where things are going to be reversed, because I'm going to be annoyed by it. I've never used the term belly up to the bar, no, but I have used the term pig in a china shop. Or bull in a poke. Okay, 24. Time to rest perhaps around and in Germany. Time to rest perhaps around and in Germany. So around and, but in Germany. And in German is und? U-N-T? Do I? No, U-N-D. So we've got something around und, I think. So, perhaps to rest. Lays. I'm loving these. Time to rest. Round. It could, maybe it's round and in Germany. A traditional rest time. Evening, night, afternoon. There's a U-N-D in it. Good evening, Kyle. Hope you're doing well. And good evening to everyone who I haven't said hello to. Like Bookworm Neil, who also has this. Can I have... What's the type of clue to start off with? Let's start with that. Because it will help, believe it or not. Is it an anagram? Oh, it's a homophone. Okay, so the clue is normal, and we just do something with the answer afterwards. Ground to rest. Time to rest. Siesta. First letter, please. Perhaps, maybe. Oh, Sunday. Say, perhaps it's say. Say around und. And then that, as you say, would probably be a homophone of Sunday, A-E at the end. So that is an ole, cafe ole, clue. Kosovo presidents. That's going to be Kosovo residents, I tell you right now. Initially start enduring radical Bosnian safety. I'm just going to zoom right ahead and type Serbs in. It's the first letters for start ensuring radical Bosnian safety, and it's Kosovo residents, not presidents. So that is Serbs. Serbs, you're right. 28. A cross. Long rest with no score. Long rest with no score. Could be an uncap because score could become core. Score no with rest long doesn't really work. Doesn't mean it isn't though. Long could be to yearn. The rest could be et al. With no score. Tied? No. 0. Nil. No score is nil. Eternal. It could be no core, so hollow. Rest. Lays. Long could be L. Nope, going to move on to 29 because it looks more promising. Enter to offer strangely nice moon. This feels like an anagram of nice moon. So enter to offer nice moon? Oh, maybe not. Strangely nice moon. Come inside. No, it's got to be 3 words. Come on in. Yep, there we go. So it's come on in, which is an anagram of strangely nice moon. But what is going on? Strangely is definitely an anagram. Decaf, moon, nice, strangely, offer to enter. That makes more sense. Decaf. Come on in. Okay, yeah, that is that. 30, which has got 5 spaces in it. Qualify to race behind athletes of number 3 ledger. Qualify to race behind athletes of number 3 ledger. There's a Heath ledger, or there was a Heath ledger. It is exactly Heath. A race is a heat, and the third of athletes is H. So, what's going on with the clue? Ledger, it's a decaf. Yes, it's a decaf! Ledger, number 3 of athletes behind race to qualify. Genuinely excited that I finally worked out what was properly going on in one of these clues, because this is a tricky one. This is tricky. Nothing in firm's stash. Nothing in firm's stash. I don't know anyone from a movie. The only people I'd know from a movie would be like the electrician or something like that. I know someone who's recently just helped rig I can't say, but it was a quiz show in Manchester. Nothing, 0. In firms, so company or solid, stash. No, hard. Type it in the chat if you got this one. I'm giving this one to you, even though I said all the basic components. Not very much these days, I'd say. It is O in hard for hoard. And that is going to be an Olay. I don't know what. So that is going to be a homophone. So hoard. 32 across. Presages good in evil ways. Presages good in evil ways. So to presage is to forebode or to be an omen. Hooray for Sensei! It's not. What is case? Stop! No, not in Portugal either. Good in evil ways. Anagram of good. It's evil ways. So anagram of ways, because evil can be your anagram, and then good in that. So you got a gwazi and a wazg. No anagram. Sins. So signs, there we go. Sins, put a G in that. And you get signs. That's going to be a homophone, surely. For signs, as in the mathematical function. I'm also very pleased, because I had a chance. I did think, I could put Olay, or I could put, something short for homophone. I'm very pleased that I didn't abbreviate homophone, or anything like that to 4 letters. A Western Indian grabs sergeant's clothing shrewd. Okay. Is there... I don't think I could take off the first letter out of any of those. Could be A. Western Indian. A Goan. I don't know anywhere in Western India. A Delian. Grabs sergeant's clothing and then shrewd. I don't think that is meant to be. I think that's meant to be. In the clue, it is just a dash between the 2 words, but I assume it's not meant to be like an N dash in between two things. Oh yes, Western Indian could indeed be the I for in the left heart, the left letter. Yep, or indeed W. Sergeant. What is the abbreviation for sergeant? Is it SGT? Or SG? Or just S? Clothing. Shrewd. Savvy. Sharp. SGT is the most common. Yeah, I was afraid of that, because that doesn't look like a good... Ah! Sergeant's clothing, though, would be ST. You're quite right, Meredith. So... A Western and then an Indian with an ST in it, and you get shrewd, aware, Hint, please, Cletus and Marky V. First letter. I'm assuming the first letter is A. Oh, it's an American Indian, not Asian. If that helps. Oh, am I going to? Oh, is it going to be a particular tribe? Has a state named after it. Is this an Oki? Sergeant in Oki. Hoppy. This is where I'm trying to remember all my New York Times crossword things now, because for me that's the only exposure I have to all these tribes. Aside from the fact that I lived in Oklahoma for a year. First letter, please. What do Aussies call a utility vehicle? A ute. Okay. That's a UTE, isn't it? Oh, so is Utah from Ute. I also did not know that. Okay. So we've got ST in astute. There we go. A ute, but with ST in the middle. Astute, and you got shrewd. That is a hard clue. So thank you. Thank you. I couldn't see an anagram in it, but that is excellent. Statue. Okay, one pass in the crosses. Let's go to the downs. Antiquing. I was inside hidden oriental. Oh, please, can this be a hidden, but with the words going the other way? I really want one of those. I don't think it is, though, so it's going to be... Because there's no B in the clue. Disappointing. So, what it is? Oh, is boat's not right then? Oh, don't tell me it's Sabo. Don't tell me it's Sabo. Okay, so Oriental hidden inside was I antiquing. Asian! It is! That's going to get a fanfare from me. That's great. That's a hidden, but when you've put the words the wrong way round. Love it. So that one is Sabbat then. What was Sabo? Sabbat? I also don't know whether you pronounce the T or not. So let's just have... What is that? I forget what it is. It's a wooden shoe or clog. And this is how it's pronounced?
Sabo.
Sabo, no T. As in, for sabotage. I am learning things today. We've got Utah, we've got sabotage. This is great. I've forgotten what the answer to this was. It was Asian, and that was a decaf. Okay, crying of a kid from punishment taking first of licks. First of licks is L. Crying of a kid from punishment taking first of licks. Punishment is hanging. So put an L, hangling. Of course, it could be an anagram. First of all, is it hangling? And then are we anagramming it? The punishment feels like hanging. Okay, it's not. Punishment. So I need a 7-letter punishment. And then we put L inside of it. Less lethal. Caning. Fine. Also, other kid. Beating becomes bleating. And then we're going to get an anagram of that into tingable. Something that can be tinged. No, tangible. I was so close. Oh, so close. So that is an anagram. Compassion from Quiet Musketeer. Compassion from Quiet Musketeer. So, if it... all I want to do is put potato in there. What anagrams are there of potato? Quiet is sh or p. No, it's more sh. A musketeer. Compassion. Love. Compassion. Compassion. Love. Empathy. Think of Dumas. Oh, is it going to be one of the musketeers? Okay. So there was Porthos, Aramis, and Athos. So Shathos, Sporthos. So it is P, isn't it? Because it's pathos, which is your compassion. I prefer Shathos. Anagram of that, is that going to be? Or is that decaf? Musketeer, quiet from compassion? No. It's got to be an other it's potash. Love it, love it. Oh yeah, because it has to be, because letters aren't right. Have I actually gone mad this evening? 4 down. Tight-fitting items from a magazine returned. Tight-fitting items from a magazine returned. I don't think you could take the first letter from anything out of that. From a magazine returned. Is it going to be decaf? And is it going to be another hidden? I don't think so. Oh, it has been a long week, I can tell you that. Tight-fitting item. Tight-fitting. Snug. Items from a magazine are guns. Returned is snug. So what's actually going on? Returned magazine. No, what is going on? It is snug. They have cater, so I don't feel like it's an anagram. It is an anagram because it's sung. That's cheeky, isn't it? I think it's that. Actress O'Neill with medium to small giant armadillos. So it's Tatum O'Neill. With medium to small come Tatus. Giant armadillos? Tattoos? Is that a thing? Unless it isn't Tatum O'Neill. I've just looked up tattoo, and of course it's come back with tattoo. Soft on the outside, crunchy on the inside. It's not. No, it's not. It is Tatum O'Neill, right? Armadillo's giant, small to medium with O'Neill actress. No. Actress, maybe Neil rather than O'Neill. Medium to mall. Don't like that. It does sound like tattoos, though, doesn't it? So it would be... what is a giant armadillo, then? So it is tattoos. Whoops. Oh, armadillos are O, isn't it? Because they're literally... O's, right? Because if they would they would roll on the ground like an O. Okay. I'm getting a telling off from Catus. Oh, it is it? Did not know that. I looked up tattoo. It just came back with the actual tattoo. Let's just have another quick look. Yeah, it's not in chambers. It's just a design marked on the skin. But in the shorter Oxford English Dictionary, it is an armadillo. So there we go. Tattoos is going in the grid. This looks like a cyst. 6. South America, home least likely to crack. South America, home least likely to crack. South America. I'm also going to put tattoos in here because I've been putting the answer to the thing in here, and that was a homophone. South America, home least likely to crack. Sanist. There you go. There you go. And that anagrams to a cent. No comment. No comment. Hologram. Feature Leno in church. Feature Leno in church. Church in Leno feature. Chin. This is a decaf. I am, ladies and gentlemen, possibly starting to get there. CH is church. In is in. And a chin is a feature of the face. Extremely excited throngs world every mother. Extremely excited throngs world every mother. You see, I can fit hogtied in there, and I really don't want to... Oh, it was... No. Oh. It was just your bog standard clue. Nothing important. 7 down. Well, what clue is 7 down? This is 7 up, so this is 7 down. Everybody, applaud. Stand and applaud. Okay, extremely excited. Hang on, is this Mother Every World Throngs Excited Extremely? Is this a decaf? Not sure. See, we have an emote. We have an emote. I think as well, I haven't uploaded it, but I think I've also got a 7 across emote as well for the times when, the sad times when we don't have a 7 down. So extremely excited. ED, Throngs World. So anagram of ED and Throngs. So throngs and ED, world, and then every mother. It does need a transparency on it. I couldn't be bothered. Extremely excited. Throngs world. So anagram of throngs then? Oh dear. Well, I hope that I'm still here anyway, even if Twitch is having a moment. Okay, some hints, please. Some hints, because Carl's got it, Meredith has got it, Warble has it, Arch has it, everybody has it, Dan does not have it. I want extremely excited to be ED, or the definition. It's an uncap. Every other, instead of every mother. So extremely excited, and then Hogwild. Hogwild. Never heard of Hogwild, but I'm very happy with that. That is an uncap. A Chino. Hogwild. 25. Sorry, 9 down. Overall, nothing from sample ratatouille stuffing is real. I think this is a decaf. Real is stuffing ratatouille sample from nothing all over. I think I did, Meredith. I real is R or RE. Ratatouille is a stew. So we're going to put... Is it going to be strew or something like that? I think it's a decaf. Real is R. Stuffing ratatouille, which is a stew. And then sample, is that going to be an S? So it is a decaf. It's been confirmed. I'm happy with it being a decaf. I've got strew. And then just another S. Decaf reverses the words. So the clue is actually real is stuffing ratatouille sample from nothing all over. Ratatouille is stew, but it could be backwards. What is nothing? Baby, don't hurt me, don't hurt me no more. It's O. Stro. Sample from nothing. Real is stuffing ratatouille sample from nothing all over. Strewn. N. So it's N for nothing. Sample from nothing. The first letter of nothing. N. Strewn. There we go. Thank you very much. 15 balances. Bit of soft drink with mint. Punches. Soft drink with mint. Why is that not 7 down? Oh. Balances. Bit of soft drink with mint punches. Soda. Bit of soft drink with mint punches. Punches mint with drink soft of bit balances. No, that doesn't work. Could be an anagram, couldn't it? I think this is going to be. It's because it's a great emote, even if it doesn't. Even if it, like the British government, lacks transparency. Balances. Bit of soft, S. Drink with mint. That's a julep, maybe? And his backwards. Right. Strong hint and or what you think it is because you're not certain hologrow. I know. Oh, and it's backwards. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, well. You were thinking steadies? Oh, yeah, because I thought it ended there. It doesn't. It ends all the way down here for possibly seaside. No, that doesn't work. Okay, balance it. If you balance something, you steady it. Bit of soft could be S. Drink could be T. With mint punches. How is that dies? I like steadies, though, because then you could have set aside as the anagram, which I'm very happy with. I'm happy with ST and dies, so drink with mint could be the T. That's fine. And if you punch something, a die is a punch, like a hole punch. Cheeky, love it. Yes, thank you. This is why I like cryptics. Studies, and that is an anagram. Abominable is that beast in west, circling sultanate east, middle, north, then south. Or if it's a decaf, because I strongly think, because that is abominable at the end, would work. South, then north, middle, east, sultanate. That's good. Circling west in beast that is abominable. Right, everybody, count this on your fingers. South, north, then Middle East Sultanate, Oman. Circling west, so we're going to put a W in it for a beast that is abominable. Snowman. That's a fun clue. For that to all work backwards is really quite clever. I like that one. That's good. Jeepers, absolutely effrontery. Missing people's meat decapitated bovines. Missing people's meat decapitated bovines. Okay. Bovines decapitated, meat people's missing? Possibly. What have we got in the grid? Well, I think decapitated bovines could be ows, as in cows, but we're taking off the first letter. Missing people probably feels like the definition, and then maybe we take the first letter off of meat, so we get eat. Or people's eat decapitated. Rufus thinks you have it. Oh, it could be ovines. This could all be an anagram, of course, which doesn't help. Sensei has it. Missing people. AWOL. Rufus, strong hint, please. And a strong hint from effrontery, not effrontery. Sensei. Remove the first letter and then remove the first letter of what's left. Missing people. They are AWOL. They're MIA. They are gone. Okay. Meat. Decapitated bovine. Something O's. The only thing we can really take a letter off of the first letter of a word is meat to eat. If you're holding a theatre play, but some people fail to turn up, they are no-shows. So meat becomes eat to nosh, and then decapitated stuff. Decapitated cows are hours for no-shows. That is an uncap. A chino. No-shows. Thank you. There's a W there. 20. Prevent dangers to a king. Prevents, plural, prevents dangers to a king. 6 letters. Prevents, hinders, dangers. It could be angers, of course. Angers, irates to a king. A king is a K. Yeah, exactly what Sensei said for that clue. Prevents, stops, bars, bans, dangers to a king. Angers. Angers could be ires. Prevents, stops. Dangers to a king is regicides. True. Doesn't help with the definition of prevents. That's irritating. Indeed. Prevents dangers to a king. Not spotting that. I'm going to leave that for next. 21. Head of Sears endorses bathroom fixtures. Head of Sears endorses bathroom fixtures. Speedays. Slews. Sinks. Sinks? Yes, sinks. If you adore something, you ink it, and then your bathroom features are sinks. That is going to become SYNCH. That is a homophone. There we go. 22. Well, let's go. I'm going to take a guess and say it's en route, but let's have a look. Stalkers on the way to plant. Oh. Is it going to be in route or something then, rather than en route? Stalker on the way. What if it's talkers rather than stalkers? So to plant is to root. On the way. Oh no, a route? No, en route. It's a homophone for en route, yes. So is there a stalker for en route? en route. Okay. So, yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, I think you're right, StarCraft lover. It doesn't have lover in the in your name. Still going to call you that. It is. Good evening, Jamie. Yes, it is. It is now Thursdays at the moment, although not next Thursday, as you will see. So that is an uncappuccino. So we take the first letter off of stalker for talker, and that becomes en route, which is sort of en route. It's fine. Brings in busted snare. That's an anagram of urns. So where's that going to go? That's 25. Is that going to be... that's going to be a homophone. An ole clue. There we go. Green tea with bit of lemon. Green tea with bit of lemon. 26. A bit of lemon, L. Oh, T and then L. It's teal, literally teal. So that's going to have to be an anagram, and that will be probably late. Last clue is please be smut. Essential mouldiness. Essential mouldiness. Is that smut? And if so, why? Smut is a kind of mould. Okay, but why is it essential? Must. Yes. Yes, I'm writing that down. Please be smut is a definite raise for... Crosswords give excellent raid phrases. So we can now read the coffee cup. We read it column by column, left to right. So now that is how to use the old bean. The old bean. Now that is how to use the old bean. Right, second pass now. So let's use our old beans, put them together, and yeah, it's lovely. Cobb is starting to tease. Dafter picture a key employee, a typist, but why? What is going on there? What is going on there? I'm not sure. Did I not put anagram in the thing? Yeah, anagram of smut. Of must to smut. Thank you. Key employee is a typist, so that's good. Here's picture. Never heard of it. Old bean is very much a phrase for the head, for the brain. Oh, it's an uncappuccino for dafter to after. So starting to tease after picture. And is a key employee. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Nissan, maybe? Because we do have a car vehicle. Rev in hot seat, Sean of last company car. Nissan. But why? What is going on? Something shorn of last. So we're going to take the last letter off of something. Reverse of in, that's your NI. Hot seat. Oh, you think? Yes, car company. Last of Sean. N. Seat. Hot in reverse. Yes, okay, so your seat is your ass, and then in reverse is NI, or in, or whichever way it goes, because it's all in reverse as well. So, yes, so your hot seat is your posterior. Nissan, so that is a decaf, that all the words are in reverse for that one. Clever. Next one is 19. What? On view. That has to be on view, because otherwise it just does not make sense. Available to call back we for vote in dissent. Gosh, you'd have a hard time saying I'm a Nissan assassin, wouldn't you? Nissan assassin or something like that would be. I've no reversed. What? Why? We is we. 4 is IV. It's been a while since I've seen a Roman numeral in a thingy, actually. Vote in dissent is no. Called back. And if you call that all back, you get on view. But what is the actual thing going on in the clue? A Nissan assassin's assistant. Oh my goodness. I will say you've added an extra letter with the T there, but I'll allow it. Available to all. There we go. So it's not to call back, it's just back. Yes. So that is an uncappuccino. Not many more to go. Is this Lloyd's or Floyd's or something? 23. Currency, yen, seized by fanatics without reach. An asinine Nissan assassin's assistant. God. Okay. So this is an uncap. Okay. Without each. Okay. So fanatics would be something per, and we take off the per, do we? Without each. So currency. So yen could be long, maybe. No. What is the currency here? Go for it then. What is the answer to this number 23 then? Oh, a zloty. Okay, yeah, so that's your currency. Yen seized by fanatics without reach. Okay. Yen is Y. Per fanatics are zealots. Oh, and that's why you said zealots, Hollogrow. I was wondering why. So I take the EA out of it. That's tricky. So that's an uncap as well, without each. Yeah. And the two clues to go. What is this one? 20 down. Go away, police. I haven't done anything. Dangers. Prevents dangers to a king. Shahs. This has to be an anagram, doesn't it? Surely. Oh no, this is an Olay clue. Okay. Prevents dangers to a king. First letter, please. Now, you've done an owl. Why have you done an owl? SARS checks. If you prevent, you check something, and that becomes checks. CZECH. Oh, to a king on a chessboard, it's chess. It's check, isn't it? And then it sounds like checks. And then finally, looks very much suspiciously like coma. 28. Long rest with no score. So long rest is a coma with no score. With no core. Comma. It's an actual comma doing a thing. That is a comma with no core. Blimey, that's a clever clue. So the long rest is a comma, and then it's the actual comma, Indeed, effrontery. And Meredith, that is a wow. That is a very clever thing. That is a coma. And what was the? It was an uncappuccino. So that is how we use our old beans. Yeah, I've not seen that before, catnip. So that is always a fun thing. Love it, love it.